full moon session at 1:02. Does anyone want to help with facilitation?
Good evening, good morning, everybody.
Hey. Anyone help with note taking, video indexing, task responsibilities master?
Yes, I will help with the task and responsibilities. For me,
Is that Zilu?
Yes, I do.
Does anyone help with note taking, timekeeping, video indexing?
I will help with note taking and time.
Is that Zilu?
Yes.
I can help
Video
take
indexing
notes.
for me and timekeeper also.
I'll help take notes.
All right, I added you for notes, Steve. But who is that last one, Abdul?
Video indexing, timekeeper.
What, Steve?
Somebody back with me.
Can't really hear you. So do you guys want to help with the session value tracking, master document updater, session task?
Yes, that one. Session value tracking.
Is that Abdul?
Yeah.
Please share the doc with me.
Master document also for me. We have the doc. I will be the verifier also.
All right, well, let's start checking in. The session value tracking is really lacking, so maybe we should redo that part. I don't know what's going on there. So let's start with Steve.
Oh. Starting with me.
Hello, good afternoon.
Are we starting with me?
Please.
Okay. I am exhausted. It's 3 a.m. here, but somebody from my acquaintance did have to represent us, so I am here for as long as I can keep my eyes open, probably about an hour or so, maybe two. We'll see how long this takes. It was a great day today because we had great sessions earlier.
Wait. Can you stop? Zilu, is someone taking notes or?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take my own notes.
Okay, go for it, Steve.
I didn't really want. As I was saying, I'm a bit tired because it's late early in the morning here, but it was a great day. We had a great Atlantic main session today, and me and Jay had a productive afternoon session. So I'm feeling great, and I'm 6.
Jocelyn? Or Joyce?
Hi, sorry, it was on mute. Hi, good morning. It's nice to be here. My first full moon session. I'm 6 today. Thank you.
Cool. So I will go next. I'm doing pretty good. A little bit tired. It's really late. Not as late as for Steve though. And yeah, definitely good things happening, and behind on some work, but one step at a time. And I'm probably like a 5.5 maybe. Check. Aline, do you want to check in?
Hi, good afternoon to everyone. Today is 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and I am 6 today.
Okay, 3 of us can't take notes, so we're going to be typing over each other. So,
Actually, it's perfectly fine for take as many notes as you want on as many lines as you want and as many documents as you want.
okay.
Yeah. So if you can have 3 separate lines, so people can write the same sentence 3 times, and usually it's always different every single time. But it does make sense if you have multiple people taking notes, to take notes on separate lines. Just fine.
All right.
Abdul, do you want to check in? But we never we never want to give people a reason to not take notes, because it's just we want people to take as much notes as possible. It's not to not take notes. So Abdul, go for it.
Yes, I'm pretty good today, and I'm waiting for this full moon session. And I'm 7 today.
Cool. And Zilu?
Yes, I'm fine. That's it for this session, and also may have a few new members. Looking great, and looking for the sessions methods. Thank you. I'm 6.
All right, and our new folk here. This is Shagini. You want to try to help us with your name?
Sejemi.
Shagini. There, you want to check in?
Hi.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Shigemi from the Philippines. This is also my first full moon session, so I'm still trying to catch up on what you guys are talking about. So I'm pretty excited to be here.
We also do a number of how we're doing in general, personally from 0 to 9.
Oh, from 0 to 9, I think I'm on 8 today.
And I'm gonna ask what I always ask people when they say from the Philippines. Where in the Philippines?
Quezon City. It's basically in Metro Manila.
I only ask because my fiance is from Eastern Smart. And I just
that's quite far.
Yeah, I know.
That's quite far.
I know. I ran into it.
But it's a good place.
I just got back about 2 weeks ago. So okay, I always ask.
I hope you had fun.
Also, I saw someone write some stuff about what someone was saying. I believe it was Shigimi, and then they deleted it. So just don't ever, when you're taking notes, only take notes. Don't ever delete notes. Does that make sense, Zilu? I'm assuming it was Zilu, but does that make sense, Zilu?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, so I mean, if you write the same thing twice, that's fine. But if people just start deleting things because they see other things, then you risk losing information. Whereas the whole point of taking notes is to take notes, not to delete them. Lucy, you want to check in?
Yes. Hello, guys. Today I'm pretty well. And happy to join this session. I'm at 6. Can someone send me a doc? Doc.
Can someone send the doc to Lucy, please?
I'll just
Lucy, you can check full moon and new moon session on Skype.
I'm not on
Just
Skype.
text you.
Okay.
Check.
Why would we send it on the Skype when we're all on the Hangout, guys? Somebody got to explain that to me.
I think it's just because it stays on the Skype, and with the Hangout, it disappears every time someone gets on and off. But it's not a big
So
deal.
Lucy can check on mail remote.
I get it. Thank you.
Great. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, cool. So I think we're good enough to break up into 2 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we just need a secondary Hangout facilitator. So I can be the umbrella facilitator. And then we just need a second group facilitator. Would someone like to step up to be the second group facilitator?
I guess, as usual, it's going to end up being me.
Well, it doesn't have to be you. Like, you don't have to do it.
I prefer not because I don't know if I can make the whole meeting. But if nobody else is going to step up, I guess I'm going to have to do it.
Or maybe we need 2 people to step up. But yeah, I mean, someone has to do it, but it's like, it doesn't have to.
Okay, I'll end on that.
Lucy,
Thank
you're
you.
going to help, like Lucy and Steve?
That works.
Cool.
That way, if I start passing out, I can just hand it off to Lucy or whatever.
Cool. So that's good. So then we also want to make sure that
And that
Yeah,
gives us an American
someone-
person in each one.
maybe
so I know you like to do that.
maybe Joyce could go with you guys, and
Okay.
Abdul maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. So we're going to go to the secondary
Okay.
hangout.
Is that everybody? Is that correct, or did I mess something else? This would be Aline, Dilu. Is that everyone, or what? Did I miss anyone?
Albina,
Albina.
Let's
Oh,
try this.
Albina's here. Yeah, Albina
Would you like to check
can
in,
stay
Albina?
here. Albina, you want to check in real quick? Albina,
Yes.
you like to check in?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm happy to join today's full moon. Yeah, I'm at 6.
Great. Okay. Shigimi, you can stay here for now. It's fine. And then, well, no, actually, Shigimi, you should probably go with Steve, and then Albina can stay here.
All right, I'll go with them. Okay.
Yeah. Do you know how to get to the secondary hangout? The second
Yeah,
hangout?
I'll use the, yes, I'll go to the link that you provided. Thank you.
Are we using the old one or the new one?
The new one.
Before we all go off,
Uh-huh.
do you have an agenda for today, Jay?
Not yet. We haven't gotten to that part.
So I think maybe before we all split up, we should get to the agenda so we know what we're all working on.
Well, I mean, I think
With the
that
agenda.
we
I
could,
think the agenda should be the same for both full moon sessions.
well, it can be the same for both moon sessions, even when you're split up.
That might be again.
Because both sessions will know all of the agenda items that the other session is contemplating.
Right.
So the purpose of splitting up is that technically speaking, we should be able to create the agenda twice as fast by being split up into 2 groups.
Okay. I know what I have on my head for the agenda, things that we talked about earlier. I can do that. That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I have.
We did have this. We did have this discussion earlier. I got it. No problem. Goodbye.
All right, cool. Does anyone have any questions?
Jay, am I also going to the secondary hangout?
No, you're gonna stay here, Albina.
Okay, bye.
Cool. So we have Albina, and they're gonna Shigemi. Shigumi. Is that everybody, or did I miss anyone? Let's see how our group is doing. We have 1, 2, 3. So that's a problem. So would Aline or Zilu, would either of you guys like to be the runner? Aline, do you want to be the runner?
Okay.
So yeah, if you can go over there and basically bring back Albina.
Okay.
Then we'll be okay.
Alien, you need to go to secondary hangout and call Albina to come on the first.
Okay. I will do. Okay, I'll do.
And the reason why we want Albina, of course, is that it gives us one person from Central Asia, one person from Philippines, one person from Americas, and one person from Africa. So in that way we have 4 quintants, the 4 quadrants represented. Right?
Hello, Steve. Excuse me, Steve.
Yeah? Oh, she's talking to them.
Excuse me, Steve. Steve, can I ask Albina to go back to the main hangout? Okay.
So for desired outcomes, we definitely want to get the budget passed. Learn more about running successful buddy team sessions. That's it. All right.
Okay, I'm back, Jay. I thought I was supposed to go to the secondary hangout.
No, that would leave us with 3 people. So you and Lucy are from your Africa, and so we want to have one person from your Africa for each group.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. All right. So I think that we have some pretty good desired outcomes. We want to get more organized. We want to get the budget passed. We want to learn more about running successful buddy team sessions. And then we want to, step up and take on responsibilities. So are there any other desired outcomes?
I would like to know about the client relations that was supposed to as a weekly goals. So if I can hear about the client relations, that would be great from you.
Okay. Client relations is really large. Like, is there any component of client relations that you might be interested in reviewing? Client relations, okay. So client relations review. Maybe we'll get to it. Anything else that people want to prioritize? Like a topics or does any desired outcomes? Like so client relations is not a desired outcome. Do you understand that, Zilu?
It's a topic.
Yeah, topic. So, is there any other desired outcomes?
I found something on the web.
No more desired outcomes?
Jay, can I ask what about the
What about the what? You guys hear me? Hello, can you guys hear me? Zilu? Aline?
Yeah, we can
Yes,
hear you. Do you hear us?
Aline, I didn't hear you. What were you saying?
can I ask what about the investor relation?
You want to add investor relations to topics as well?
Yeah.
Is there any particular thing about that you're interested in?
Yes.
What? What are you interested with investor relations?
Because that is my task, and I want to
So investor
have more
relations
idea
is
about
not
that.
investor relations is not a task or a responsibility. It would be a project. So there's like 30, 40, 50 responsibilities within investor relations, right? So, I mean, we can do a quick overview of both client relations and investor relations, but you guys need to get more specifics for what you're actually going to be working on so that we can actually focus on something, okay? All right.
I would like to add another outcomes from here. That is a Central Asia weekly session and I just make a voting link also. So I would like to get the post for Central Asia that is proposed by Asif, Abdul, and Raju and others of Central Asia peoples.
Okay, let's make that number 4. That sounds important. Scheduling, Central Asia session, etc., etc., etc. Are there anything else? So I think we could also like review the topics from last quarter moon, as well as other topics. So I'm not sure if there's another document. So Aline, you can let them know that we wait, let's just finish up here. Are there any, does anyone have any other desired outcomes or topics, and are there any objections to the desired outcomes and the topics?
For me, I have no objection. I'm okay with the topics.
Okay, so it sounds like we have agreement. So Aline, you're gonna go ahead and run over to the other group and tell them that we've approved our desired outcomes and topics. And the main thing that we need to know is if they have a separate notes, that they should link their notes to our notes, and we should link our notes to their notes so that we can know what they're doing. Otherwise, maybe they agreed to the same topics. I have no idea. Okay, so if you can check on that, it'd be great.
Yes, come again, Jay. I cannot hear your voice clearly.
Okay, so Aline, you're gonna go to the to run over to the other group. Okay.
Okay.
And you're going to tell them that we approved our topics and desired outcomes.
Okay.
And then also find out if they have separate notes. We need to link any other separate notes to our notes so we can keep track of what they're doing.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to start with the budget. So the main thing here at the budget is to make sure that it's correctly passed.
Oh, yeah. And sorry.
Who's that?
I think it is it Gail? Gail.
Yeah, yes, hi.
How are you?
Hi, Gail. Would you like to check in? Can you check in, Gail? Say how you're doing.
I'm good. I just got up from the clinic, from the pedia. I'm on my way home. I'm mobile. I'm using my phone. But as soon as I get home, I'll connect right away using my laptop.
Okay, that sounds fine. Yeah, just remember in general, if you're just on audio and phone and not computer, it would be half time. But it is great to have you here. All right. So, do you have a number between 0 and 9? Gail, do you want to give us a number between 0 and 9, like how you're doing personally?
Good. Is it okay if yeah? Can I join again later? After 13 minutes, perhaps. I'm mobile now. I'm sorry. I thought it's.
Whatever you want to do is perfectly fine. But if you want to finish your check-in, it would just want a number between 0 and 9 for your
okay.
how you're feeling today. Do you have a number between 0 and 9, Gail? Like just how you're feeling today?
Good.
Do you have a number between 0 and 9? Like how you're doing today? Gail, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here. It's cutting in and out. I'm sorry.
Well, can you mute? If you could mute, if you don't want to answer the number, is push the mute button. Gail, are you there?
I'm really sorry. Can I join again later?
Yes, of course. Yeah, you can join again later. That's perfectly fine. And we can try to make sure you know how to mute. Because you have a lot of background noise.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Cool. Well, that's exciting that we might have another new person.
Yeah.
All right. So I also added here to our agenda, which is make sure the new people, and onboarding is going on well. Okay. We don't want to forget about the new people. All right. Budget. Let me find it here. Here. So this is the September-October budget. This is the Global Core Team September-October budget. Did Aline get back at all? Aline, did you have any report back from the other team?
Yes, I already told Steve and Abdul. I think Abdul sent it here.
Abdul what?
Do the link.
The link?
Yes.
Where?
I will check again.
Okay. All right. So so the main thing here is to get the budget done. Everything should be green, and the budget's just not done. I mean, and someone needs to take responsibility for next month's budget as well. Right? So there's a responsibility to update the monthly budget.
Okay.
With the current buddy team budget proposals. Right? This should not be a problem. Does anyone want to take this on?
Yeah, I can do that.
Is that Albina?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So we definitely want to improve the process of our monthly budget updating. Now, if Albina, you can help coordinate that for next month, that would be amazing. So the most important part is this part right here. It's I through K. Every single budget needs the ideal, requested, and lowest. Let's start with Albina and Thomas. Okay, so Albina and Thomas, I should be able to, and this is not needed because obviously it's September, October. This is the September, October budget. So
Okay.
Also, I want to make sure we freeze the first two rows. Oops, that was always the way. Okay. So I would go for, let's say, Albina Thomas, and I'm clicking on here. Again, this entire section needs to be green. All right, so I go to Albina and Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully it's not too much of a mess. So this looks reasonable. So this is good. So you have ideal, requested, lowest. And this is, unfortunately, this is August, September. And we're on September, October.
Just move downwards.
So now we're going down somewhere. September, October. Okay. September, October. Ideal, requested, lowest. Or combined budget. All right. So 700, 550, 450. So I come over here. 700, 550, 450. Green. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's done. And then over here, we have 550. We can just leave that. It doesn't need to be green. There might be a differentiation between team and public. We're not particularly good on that, but I'm assuming that you guys are more in the public budget. We'll have to play around with that in the future, though. So September, October, Albina's requesting 300. Thomas is requesting 250. Okay. So what we would do here is if we do 550, it would be the requested. This is what we're doing here. So Albina is requesting 300 for 15 hours, and Thomas is 250 for 20. So this should be 300 for 15 hours, and Thomas is 250 for 20 hours. And then this should work out, but not there. So this is wrong. See how it's off by $6 over here? So this actually needs to be, so this is 700, 550, but this needs to be 556. Actually, it would be $6 here, like that. It would be 550, and then the fees would be $6. I think that works. So this should be that, and then this would be minus. Add one more. Oh, what? So this is the money, so this is that, so this works, right? 1, 2, 3, that's correct. So then this is this one minus the budgeted. So this is incorrect. So it's going to be minus this and that. Cool. So this now is correct. So now this can all be green. And the only thing that we didn't check here that we would want to also check is the fees. I would say the fees are probably still reviewable. But other than that, it's pretty good. And the way you would check the fees is by going to the budget. Doc, I know the payroll doc. Actually, well, the ideal place would actually be on the rankings. So you go to payroll doc or the rankings. The rankings, there's a lot of places to find the rankings, but one place is the personnel support doc. So is everybody on the budget by now? So everyone should be on the budget helping do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are there.
So I think we're getting close. I think you can just make the whole line green just to make sure that it's emphasizing the doneness of it. So in terms of finding the HR rankings, that would be in the personnel support. I think it should be at a couple other places too. In the payroll doc, we have the verification spreadsheet, which might have some information. So we were doing Albina. So it says it's $3, and Thomas is $3. All right, so let's just double check payment verification. We're slowly getting better at this. It probably is not updated, but there'd also be a place when, while we're doing payroll, we also do our best to check in on the fees. But we just started the process, so that would be right here. So Thomas, yeah, I didn't do the fees there. Albina, $3. So anyways, we don't have Thomas's. We'll just have to leave it. We'll have to double check later. So are there any other questions? Are there any other questions about this?
Okay, for me, I understand it, Jay. I don't have a question.
Okay, are you very concerned that it's not completed?
Yeah, it is not complete. We are trying to work there with Lucy. I think we are supposed to continue and finish on it.
So it either gets done now or we basically can't work after, it needs to get passed. Like we have to do the budget now. Does that, you understand?
Right. Yes.
So which one do you want to work on?
Let me do for Joycey and Aline.
Isn't Aline here?
Start from downwards.
Aline should be able to work on her.
Yes, I'm here. Is there?
So maybe Aline can work on that one.
No, Lucy,
okay.
Alvin is going with it, and they are doing this.
So Aline, you can work on your and Joyce's. And then Abdul, you can work on yours, and Azilu, you can work on yours and Abdul's.
Yes.
Then let me work for Benji and Julie.
Okay, yeah, you can work on Benji's and Julie's.
Then we remain with Asif and Razu.
Cool, and I'm gonna work on the America's full team here and see if I can get Jorge's and Nellie's.
Okay, Azilu, you can work for yours and Abdul, then you come and work for Lucy and
I'm
James,
going with,
and work for Julie and Benji, then come for Razu and Asif. As
yes,
Jay is
I'm going,
working at the American. Yeah, let me start with Benji and Julie. Eileen, when you don't understand, you ask for help.
Okay.
Do it. Jay, for Benji and Zil and Julie.
Yeah.
Their fees is per week is like now for Julie is $2.33.
Okay.
Am I going to put for the week or for the month?
For the month.
For the month, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
speak Vijay. I know my fee is for mine is $5. It's like something like this, and what will be Abdul's fee? I don't know.
Abdul's fee is 10. It's 10%. Abdul's fee is 10%. Does anyone remember how Andreen got paid?
Who?
Andreen?
No.
I have done with Abdul and Jillu in my hours. Shall I go with another one?
Yeah.
Let's go to Asif Razu and Asif.
Who's doing Asif Razu?
Pardon?
Who's doing
Yes,
the budget of Asif Razu right now?
Are you through with yours?
It could be someone else. If you can let them know. Yeah, let them know which one you're working on so that everybody knows.
Okay, I'm done.
like as if it's not yet done. So I'm asking who's doing it.
Well, it could be someone from the other team. Remember, there's a whole other team working as well.
I'm doing with rule number 5, Asif Iqbal and Asif Raju.
Are you working on Asifra's Zulu?
Yes, I'm doing with that.
Okay.
Rule number 5.
Why don't you make you as green if you are through with it? Let me work for Lucy and James.
Yeah, I mean, people need to be reminded of that for everything. It's like the whole point of verification is that it's green so that everybody else knows that you're done with it. If you're not sure if it's done, then leave it yellow and have someone else double check it.
Is Asif Iqbal playing? Maybe that will be the free. We can complete Asif and Asif Raju. Their September-October budget note is not clear. There is mixture combination with the lowest ideal and something.
Sorry,
so
say again.
We can't do with Asif and Asif Raju. They have to finalize their budget. They have the mixtured information.
So first of all, why is it green?
No, I was just making it yellow because I was just going to do that, but I found that this is mixtured information there.
Okay, so my first question is why? Oh, now it's yellow. Okay, good. So the first thing is to make it yellow if we don't know what's going on. So
yeah.
So you need to go back.
I just did it, but
you need to go back to Asif Akbal's and Asif Razu's proposal from the previous month. Worst case scenario, you can look at their personnel profiles, and if that's still blank, then you can look at their you would go to the public rankings. Okay.
I think for Razu and Asif, they didn't make their proposal for September, October. So I think it will apply for the previous month. They didn't make their budget. But we can still go there and confirm. Zero.
Their information is not 100% correct. They are just something September, October is one. Separately they did one and combined they did another one. What will you accept? I'll check with the door.
So we have Asif Razu 120 and Asif Razu 150 and Asif Iqbal 120.
Yes, but in the bottom, their ideal and requested, and the lowest is mixed information, and that is another information in the bottom.
You mean it just doesn't add up properly, or what?
There, Asif mentioning lowest 220 and Raju mentioning 150. The bottom,
Razu's the same. So 150 for Razu seems correct, right?
Yes.
So let's add that, and we can make that green. And then for Asif, I think 220 should be fine. You know, it seems reasonable. Part-time is definitely 15 hours, so I would put 15 here because it doesn't make sense that it's 20. So yeah, I mean, just add it up as best you can. I'm confused as well. Let's make sure that their proposal itself is yellow so that they know that it's not done right. Doesn't add up correctly.
So Albina, are you going with someone? Or I will go for
I'm still just on Lucy and James. You can still help me to confirm theirs.
Then Benji confirm? Yes. So it's
Benji, you can add for Benji and Julie, I'm through. You can help me on on James and Lucy. You can help me on that.
Julie, Benji is already green.
I've worked on Benji and Julie. I'm through with that.
We're getting pretty close though, which is good.
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh man. It says Abdul and Zilu updated. Did you guys do that one? Or did Joyce do that?
Zilu worked on
Yes.
it.
Zilu did that, right? Zilu did that.
Yeah. Zilu, can you help me to confirm the fees for James, please?
Which one?
For
Sorry.
James.
Hmm?
Fees.
I'm going to his personal profile. And just going to see what is the payment method of his.
Because for Lucy also puts fees $6, and we have paid the same method. So I don't know if it is 6 or still 3.
Then it will be 6 maybe. 6 plus minus maybe. Looking through Western Union.
Zilo, have you confirmed for James?
Find James.
Ina,
Yes.
I think Lucy is 5.8, just 15 hours.
No, we are looking for the fees. Method of payment and fees.
I found James on online personal profile. He's getting payment with Western Union or
Uh-huh.
something.
The fees.
I don't know.
Because on July August spreadsheet, fees is he puts 8. So I want to know for September, August. September.
Wait, let's find the bill which sheet. There may be fee included.
Yes.
Yes.
I think someone put 20 payment for.
James' monthly fee 8 plus 2.5%. That means his total monthly payment is 350. This is James.
The monthly charges fee. How much? Because I can see it put 20 there.
$2.5%. That's 25 plus it goes to 28.
28.
Yes.
No, how I calculating?
There is on the his monthly fee on the verification account $8 plus 2.5% also included the fee. So it goes to 2.5% for $250 is 25 and plus.
I don't get you, Azilu. Where are you getting those ones? The fees. You know, I can see here indicated 20. I want to know the total fees for him.
Will be 14.25.
14 points?
25. Again, 2.5 500 plus 14.25.
The fees. Where are you getting the 14.5? Is it on the spreadsheet or where? Are you doing the calculations? Let me see this one.
You can go to the payroll payment verification spreadsheet. There, his monthly fee is there on column B. Did you find it, Amina?
No. Where? I just sent it. Zillow.
I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Let's view my computer. Okay. The technology is James.
Payroll payment verification.
Yeah.
This is for September, October. Payment payroll.
This August, September. The last one. You can follow on this.
Let me check.
There's the monthly fee $8 plus 2.5%.
Price per week, end of July, August 15.
So it's getting $250 per month, and this fee comes to 14.25. You can convert 250 into 2.5 by 100 plus 8. 14.25, yeah.
So did you guys figure out Asif Iqbal's and Asif Aziz?
Zilu, are we through on James and Lucy? Can see you made it.
James will be 14.25 account.
Okay, the fees for him is $20. I can see it was put there $20.
It will be 14.25.
You made it green, all of it. Let's see first on this
one.
Hey, Aline, what are you working on? Aline, are you there?
Yes, I'm still here.
What are you working on?
I think this one there is an Irish budget. I think was wrong about it.
I'm confused. Are you done, or what are you doing right now?
Jay, I wanted to confirm the fees for Lucy. We are paid the same method, and for us it is $3. Now she put there $6. So really wanted to know.
Well, it would be $3.
Is it $6 or is it 3 as the same as Thomas and I because we are being paid the same method?
I think it would be $3.
Okay.
Okay, so what's going on, Aline? You turn it from green all to white. What's going on? Aline, what's going on?
I'm a little bit confused about this fee, so I'm looking.
The
I need to
fee?
find where can I.
You don't really need to worry
one,
about the
or
fee.
do I have to compute something?
I don't think you guys need to worry about the fee too much, but the fee is would be in the actual cost here, so we should be able to look it up for you real quick. So Aline's fee is 2 cents, so that'll be 4 cents, and Joyce's fee is $12.28 per month.
$12.
So will I help Ellen?
Let's check their budget for Eileen and Joyce. Till we can confirm. Let me also help them to confirm if it is correct.
Okay, I'm going.
Eileen, which method of payment are you receiving? And the fee charges?
Yes, it charges.
How many?
Okay,
How much?
0.4. Okay. It's already there. 0.04. I think
0.04. This is the fees. 0.04.
0.04.
0.4. 0.04.
Should be now. Is it correct?
Is it 4 or 0.4?
4. Yes, that's right.
Yes, it's correct. Ellen and Joyce is all okay.
Okay. Make it green.
Jack, can you help with others?
What?
Can we help you on? We are through with this one for the global.
Without physical and asset, almost all is done. So we can
Great. Well, the biggest problem right now is simply that it doesn't add up right. Hey, Abdul, can you go out of the other session, please?
Hi, Jay.
So what are you guys up to? Abdul, what are you guys up to?
I update. We are updated for me, Baritim, Abdul and Jillu, and also Lucy and James.
I thought we already did that. Didn't we just do that, guys, or did we miss something?
And now we discuss about the body team, the next topics, body team and the process of body team, leadership body team.
So you guys are not working on the budget?
Yes, we are working on budget, and for Jillu and me, body team, for Jillu and me, checking, and also body team Lucian James.
So
this one,
Zilu, did you do the your buddy team with Abdul and Albina? Didn't you do James and Lucy? Isn't all that done?
Yes, it's done already.
Yeah, we did that already. So I don't think you guys did anything. You guys shouldn't be working on those. Those are already done and verified.
These two body teams, body team Abdullah and Jillu and Lucian James are already verified for us.
Well, that's great. Well, we already verified them as well. So I mean, it sounds like you guys didn't really do anything, and it sounds like you guys just moved on to the next topic.
Yes, now we start the next topic.
Okay, are you guys recording?
I'm not recording this session because on this new Hangout, at the same times the shared screen and also
it should be a very simple answer. It should be either a yes or no answer. Either your group is recording or not recording. I don't need to know why. So you guys are not recording. Okay, well, you guys should try to fix that, because otherwise it doesn't really, you guys can't make any decisions if you're not recording, so it doesn't really help. But anyways, we're going to be done with the budget soon, and then we'll let you know, okay? We'll send Aline over when we're done with the budget, and then you guys can vote on it. But you guys need to document in your, since you're not taking any recording, you need to document in the notes your vote in detail. Okay. But anyways, I guess that's it. You guys should communicate more with us. You're not really communicating much. So I specifically asked you guys to let us know what you guys were working on if you're working on the budget, because we were working on the budget, and it sounds like you just did the same things that we were doing and you didn't actually help with the budget because you didn't communicate. So so yeah, just let us know what's going on, please. Does that make sense, Abdul? Like every time you guys change topics, you should send a minimally a Skype message.
Okay. Thank you, Jim.
Okay. See you later.
Okay.
All right, so the biggest problem right now with the budget is just getting it to add up. It looks like the America's full team budget adds up, but the this one's off by over $1,000. So we need to fix that somehow.
So Steve and Adrian looking. Adrian is not right now aware of our community. So did Steve go to make another main body team?
Steve is on here with Stephen Andreen.
So Andreen is not be available from August. Andreen is not available from August.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you can see that.
Just update that. She just the comment. Updated with July. And Steve is already updated July, August, September 22. But his lowest pay is 0. Or it is 0. They didn't make any budget.
Who didn't make a budget?
No.
No, for September, August, September, no. Or for September, October, no. I think Adrian was not available.
Yeah, well, hopefully she'll be more available in the future. So anyways, I don't know why this ends up negative. It just doesn't, something seems weird, but I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. I'm a little tired here, but we're definitely not off by much. Whatever. Anyways, I think it'll have to do. So we're good on all this stuff with Asif Iqbal and Asif Razu, like. Why did it say lowest 640? That doesn't make any sense. What are you guys going on here? What happened?
Let me check.
I think we should just do the 270. I guess I just don't understand where you guys got the information that you got. Like, why would it be 540? Isn't this correct? So is there some sort of problem with what was there before? Like what's going on with Asif Iqbal and Asif Razu?
The request rate will be 370. And the lowest will be.
And how do you get 370?
370, the lowest will be the same.
And where do you get the 370? Where do you get the 370?
There's a Asif for 220, 15 hours, and Raju 150 for 50 hours. For September, October.
150 plus what? 150 plus what?
Yes, the lowest is 220 for Asif and Raju 150 for 15 hours. For the September, October that I found, where they separately shown their budgets.
$370. Okay. Is everyone okay with the 370? I wish it was clearer. It's very confusing. So Asif Razu is 150 and Asif Iqbal is 220.
On the top, here 120 and 150. Asif Iqbal for 120, Razu for 150, and the hours is the same, so it's confusing. And they also have proof of that each other.
So why is Julie and Benji off by $100? What's going on here?
For Asif it's 120, not 220. I think it is 120.
Yeah, I found 120, but in the separate that on ideal requested and lowest, there he mentioned for 220. So we have to clear that. We just make it yellow.
So why is Julie at 240? And Benji at 240? Like what's going on with Julie and Benji? Who did that one? Who did Julie and Benji?
Albina, did you do it, Julie and Benji?
Also, Abdul and Zilu doesn't add up correctly either. And Joyce and Eileen's off by $12. I'm assuming that it's the fee. No. Oh, here we go. I got it. Better.
I don't far, but with Abdul and still no problem.
So here it says Julie 300, Benji 240. And then it says Benji 240, 240, 500, 240, and then Julie's 300. Is that right? So it seems like Julie should be 300. And then it says requested is 600. I mean, no, requested it's 500. That's incorrect. Are you guys listening?
No.
Like for Benji and Julie, it still doesn't add up. And also Abdul and Zilu, do you guys understand that Abdul and Zilu don't add up? Like if you go to the last column for the confirmation, we're off by over almost $100. So Julie and Benji don't add up, and Abdul and Zilu don't add up. It's off somehow. You guys see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so let's fix it because it's the problem.
Yeah, I just fixed.
I think I have. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what's off by $3, but it's pretty good. All right, this is odd. Okay, so I fixed Julie and Reese. So did you figure out the other one?
Yes.
For me,
All of us. We all need to figure out. Okay, you fixed it? Okay, good.
okay.
Right.
Abdul's 450. Oh, nuts.
1% will be 45. It's come to 495, about 500.
Wow. gonna check on the some details for Abdul. So if we go here, Abdul, September, October. Abdul is now 450. So Abdul's asking for a %. Abdul's asking for a 12% raise on top of his current raises. That's 7. So I think we're ready to copy and paste the budget into the doc so we can vote on it. Can you guys do that?
Okay.
Okay is not the right answer.
Yeah, well, I know. We will copy paste what the budget.
Yeah, you just need the budget part, not all the work, but just the budget. Just trying to figure out one last thing on a dual. And then what are the hours that Abdul's doing?
15.
For 15 hours.
15 hours.
It just doesn't, something seems off about it. And how do you feel about it, Zilu? You're his main buddy, right?
I know, but he was already 400 from where I rejoined. He was on 400. So he just increased 50 and I didn't. So it's really high as it is in global.
And what is his lowest?
His lowest is 450 he mentioned.
What did that do?
And the lowest is
So what I don't understand is why he keeps increasing his rate and then lowering his hours. And Zilo, it doesn't matter how long you've been with him or not, you're approving his, and you're also approving your own rate for your buddy team, right? So every time you approve Abdul's rate and you agree to it, you're saying that, why is it off by 50 over here? What happened?
I was agreed with him because he was already on 400 and he just told that he's increasing only 50. And it is also reasonable, he asked me.
Only 50 is like a 12% raise in a month. I mean, I don't know if only any number is, especially when he started at 325.
400, so we can ask him. And
so if you raise only 50
So
every month, that would be 50 times
can increase
12
working
months.
hours
That
of-
would be over $600 a year if you raise 50 every month. So that's a bad answer. Saying that it's only 50 is not the correct answer. The concern that I would have, the primary concern I have about it is that he already was extremely high, over 100% of his requested. And now why does it say all of this is 0? What is going on? Where is it? So this is Zilu. So where's Zilu's? Let's look at his personnel doc. I mean, not Zilu. Abdul. Abdul's online personnel profile. And why don't we go ahead and ask him to come over here and figure out what's going on, because this is very odd. So here it says 0. So do you see here where it says $450 a month, right? For part-time?
Yes.
And then see where it says $800 a month for full-time, right?
full time.
Right,
Yeah.
you guys have to do calculations. It's called math, right? So 800 divided by 4 divided by 30 is equal to $6 an hour. If you do 450 divided by 4 divided by 15, it's $7.50 an hour.
7.5. Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, he's asking for, this is $900 a month. Fine. You see what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
And before he was, I guess it's about the same here. Anyways, the question is whether or not he is, he should be raising his hours is what he should be doing to make it work. But if this is 0, then it's 0. So it either needs to be 0 or it needs to be 450. It can't be both. Can we bring either Abdul or Aline? Can you go check with Abdul and see what's going on with that?
Okay.
Then you can go to
Yes, I will go.
How much that lead?
Okay.
Fine.
Anyway, so let me show you guys how to copy and paste the budget. So this is the budget right here. So you have the buddy team. And then you have the total
Yes.
budget. So this is the budget. And you just copy and paste it into our notes. So here are our notes. We have the budget. I don't know what all this is. We can get rid of that. So there's one budget. So this would be the global team, the global full team.
So I will input the Americas.
What? Say what?
I will copy the America also, and this is only global, and I will copy the others, Americas,
Oh yeah, just the Americas is fine.
Atlantic.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Jay.
Is that Abdul?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
So according to your personnel profile, it says that your request and the HR rankings, it says that your requested, I mean, your lowest budget is 0.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so when I'm doing your calculations, it doesn't quite add up correctly in that you're raising your budget to 450 for part-time, which would imply that you would be increasing your ideal pay by $100, but then you don't increase your ideal pay by $100, and then that $100 increase of your ideal pay would already be increasing your ideal pay $300 more than your jurisdiction. So $900 divided by $600 is over 150% of your jurisdictional pay. So I'm inclined to just basically go to keep it at the 400. But if you're at 0, then that should be perfectly fine. So we just want to make sure and confirm that. So basically, this should be 250 here, like that. Is that correct?
Yes, this is correct now. And I just requested my lowest $0 for 5 hours. My main body team doc, and in my personal profile, my lowest budget is $0 for 5 hours, and my requested is 450.
Okay, but why do we have 15 hours then? Where do we get the 20 hours? Because that's the whole problem that we were facing, is that it was saying, it says 15 hours, not 20 hours. So I think you might have made a mistake, so you just need to correct that for future months. And then, but for now, we're just gonna keep it at 400. I would propose we keep it at 400 for oh, this is so confusing. You guys need to just put this stuff together so it's just all in one place. Yeah, it's all 15 hours. Okay, so anyways, you can change it for future months. So you guys got to organize your proposals, because it's just way too confusing, and it's just like, I think the policy we might do in the future, if basically people's proposals are not clear, it's just automatically your lowest. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to spend hours and hours and hours trying to figure out these proposals, and they don't make any sense. They don't add up properly. So anyways, I think this is clear. Does this look good, Zilu? Zilu, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh my God, you guys are not doing the equations. That's absurd. Only do equations on the spreadsheets. If you don't know how to do an equation, you can ask us about it. But it's 255 plus 445. 255 plus 445. Why is this? Oh, because of okay, cool. All right, sweet. So does that make sense? So instead of it being 750, it is only 700, and it's still the highest one by far. So does that look good, Abdul and Zilu? Does that make sense? Are we good?
I just said something here. For my main body team doc, I just share my screen. Can you see my screen now? This is our September and October budget.
Okay, but I can't even tell that because it's extremely complicated already. But yeah, keep going.
And my lowest is $0 per month, and hour is 5 hours. and I updated this requested 450 and it is 20 hours.
Okay, but you can't just change it last second. You can only change it a month,
yes.
6 weeks in advance.
Yes. Well, I proposed this on 1 month ago, but today Steve said me to change this in this session, and this Steve told me to create this on combined budgets for Abdullah and Jillu, this one, and I put here 20 hours per week, and Steve said me to change this 20 instead of 15, and that's why I changed this for instead of 20 hours, and that's the main thing here. And I need to change my personal file also.
It's only a personnel file.
Yeah.
Okay, but I still don't understand any of it. It's way too confusing. All the budget proposals are too confusing, and it's overwhelming, and it just needs to be simple.
For me,
boom, boom, boom.
My lowest is $0 per month for 5 hours, and I also update the rank Acer budget.
I saw it all, but okay. But anyways, the point is that at $15 an hour, I mean, at 15 hours a week for 450, it equals $900 a month for full time.
But my actual proposal for requested is 20 hours. Not
but that's not
hours,
what it says. It doesn't say 20 hours. It says 15 hours everywhere. Every single level, at every layer, it says 15 hours, so it doesn't make sense. You understand that?
Oh, okay.
Like you're saying it says 20 hours, but it says 15 hours, and you're saying you changed it and someone else did it. It's just confusing. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So I mean, it shouldn't even be being touched. It shouldn't be being changed or touched or anything that should have been dealt with over a month ago, and you never should touch it for the whole month.
Okay.
So it's just, so anyways, as long as this is fine, we're good to go. So Zilu, do you understand what we're proposing here? Like we're proposing, your guys' buddy team proposal would be $650, right? Because the lowest is $250, $0, and then still the highest buddy team. You're still getting paid more than any other buddy team by a lot. Is that okay? We need a yes or no from you guys. Silence is not acceptable, and we don't need a 20-minute explanation, you know, or a 5-minute explanation. We just need a simple yes or no. Is that okay?
Okay.
No, not okay. We want to know if that's a reasonable proposal, if you agree to it. Do you agree? Silence is not acceptable. Please talk. Zilu, is Zilu even here? Zilu? Where is Zilu?
Zilu is mute, and that's why
I was muted. Sorry.
Okay, Zilu, please answer the question. Do you understand the proposal?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, are you okay with the proposal? Do you agree with it?
This is the highest body team, highest paying body team. So if he can't change in this month, then he will change his budget and the next month. Now it's okay, I think.
Yeah, I mean, but what's good is that he's $0, so it's very flexible, and that's what we want. It's flexible. But if this was $700, it would be $750, and it would be ridiculously high, and it wouldn't make any sense because he's working $450 for 15 hours, and it just doesn't add up. The numbers and the math don't add up. It doesn't make sense. So what I'm proposing here is that we do 400 and 650, and it's still way higher than any other buddy team.
Yes, it's still size.
And so it just seems like it makes sense. So Aline, Albina, I mean, do you guys think this is good or what?
No, not good. We need to work on it again.
What do you think is the problem?
The problem is now the hours are reduced and even the money is going higher. So.
But it's the same as last month. It's the same. It's 400 for 15 hours. It's the same. There's no difference. So main buddy team, Abdul and Zilu. Abdul got 400 for 15 August, September. It's the same exact budget. There's no difference. This is what they had last month. And we can look at it in last month as well. If we go pull up the budget. Leah, Lisa, budget doc. So if you look at the previous budget from last month.
Last 3 months, I just my budget is 400. Last 3 months.
Yes, exactly. So Albina, it's instead of having it go up to 450, we're saying to keep it the same at 400. Does that make sense, Albina?
Yeah, to me that's one. I agree. I agree on that.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
Hey, Steve. We're approving the budget right now. We're going through it and approving it.
Right. That's what I want to know. Do you want us to come here to vote, or what do you want to do?
Ideally, you guys would just go through it on your own. We're copying and pasting it into our.
I don't see the changes. Okay, I don't know. We went through down there. I was trying to have Abdul come and talk to you. I seriously think we need to talk about a hearing, getting a better microphone, earpiece or something, because he just misunderstood me. We went through Lucy and James and we fixed it the way that we talked about earlier. We went through Abdul and Zillers and we fixed it, so everything's approved. We left Asif and Asif. We had a discussion about that this afternoon, and we came to a decision on that, right? If I remember correctly, but we can vote on that also.
Yeah, we vote on that also here. You're talking about Julie and Benji or what?
No, we didn't. No, I didn't even. Oh, thank you. I didn't even bring that up, and I'll bring that up, and we can vote on it when I go back there. I'll have them vote on that. We said 50 for 3 and 25 for 3.
I don't know what that means. 50 for 3, 25 for 3. What does that mean?
For for women maternity, 3 months at 50.
Oh yeah. I wrote it down in the notes. So it's written right here. It's 50% for 6 weeks for Julie and 25% for 3 weeks for Benji.
Are we doing that specifically for them, or we make that a company policy?
I think it should be a company.
I think you need to take their names out of it and do it as for the plain, for the female and the male, and just not put their names in it, or it stops being company policy and becomes specifically for them.
I agree. So let's do it. Company policy.
I still have your section open, so I'm gonna come over there and copy and paste onto my page. Thank you.
Okay, cool. And if you guys could make sure yours is linked to ours at the top. Oh, here we go. Secondary. Here it is. Cool. Perfect.
They brought it over a long time ago. I had to bring the link over right after we started.
Perfect. Great. Make sure ours is linked on top of theirs too. So I think we're looking good here.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Yeah, and just so you know, after we finish this budget, man, I'm ready to wrap up. So if people want to keep going.
Oh, no, we were basically ready. We went to, just so you know, we went through the budget, and I explained to them how it has to be with the 3 lines, and the 3 lines, and all the other strenuous stuff out of there. And I onboarded, interviewed Shigimi. I've done 2 of those today. I'm tired of doing it today.
Mm-hmm.
I explained to her the whole onboarding, the whole process. And tonight at the Sonic section, they're going to get her scheduled and on the calendar. And we went through the entire buddy team process again for people that weren't around.
Okay.
We went through
And
the recruitment.
so
we
that
went
all
through our
sounds great.
recruitment has to be approved. Okay, just so we got everything pretty much done.
Great. So
All right.
the last part in respect to the budget, there's 3 budget proposals. Actually, there's 4 budget proposals.
I'm gonna copy it.
So I know, but I'm just telling you. Let me just mention the 4 budget proposals. The first one is the that we're increasing the total budget by $2,000 for HR.
Okay.
All right, so that's the first proposal, and that's to cover the increases in pay, right, and the increases in hiring new people. The second proposal is for the global full team, and then this third proposal is America's full team, and then of course there's the maternity and paternity leave. I mean, I think we can make this a company policy, but it does need to include that, for higher paying workers, it needs to be in the budget, right? So we can't just guarantee it for me, for example,
Right. Yeah.
It might be just too expensive if you're working in an expensive place. But we should do our best.
Okay. All right. I will. You put it in there. I'm going to copy and paste all that and bring it over. All right.
Awesome. Good stuff.
And I will. I am not scheduled for anything until America's tomorrow. I have things I have to do for the house in the morning. So I will see you at 4 o'clock for the America session. Okay. All right.
Sounds good. Good work.
All right, I'm gonna go back over there.
All right, just let us know what you guys approve, so we know what's going on and if any changes are made.
Give me a couple of minutes just to copy and paste and explain it all to them, and then we'll vote on it. All right.
Okay, cool.
And I'll come back and let you know.
And this is getting changed to 650 and 700. That's good. Okay. All right, so I think this looks good.
Yeah.
So let's start. So the first proposal is to approve the increase of the overall HR budget by $2,000. That's going to take out money from future budgets, but what are you going to do? Are there any questions about the proposal? And just so it's clear, the old budget was, it was $14,500. The new budget's $16,500. So it's from $14,500 to $16,500. Are there any questions about the proposal? And just to put this in perspective, this is about 50% to maybe 40% of our total budget. So this is why we are very temporary. Temporary do not have long-term budget. We're only basically we have a month or 2 months. We're 2-3 months maximum if we spent the whole budget. But typically we're spending less than the total budget because, mainly because people either don't work all the time, or we have the big what's it called, there's $3,000 going into the deliverables budget, and then in addition to this, there's also an additional $10,000 recruitment budget. All right, so are you guys ready to vote? Any questions, concerns? I think we're ready to vote, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is our first proposal. Albina.
For me, is a yes.
All right, Eileen.
It's a yes.
All right. And I'm a yes. Zilu?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Eileen, you can let them know that we approve the increase. So
yeah, I want to know.
What? And you can just Skype them. What, Eileen?
Yes, I want to know if what about this Eileen Joyce and Eileen budget?
And that's going to be the next. We'll do that in the next proposal, okay?
Okay.
So the next proposal here is the global full team budget. Could someone? Oh, that's probably Steve. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to say proposal to pass the global full team budget. And there's a couple other policy proposals I want to add here. So we have need clear budget proposals for automatic lowest budget. And yeah, there's one other one too. So it says here, Joyce and Eileen is $412 is your total budget proposal for the month. Does that make sense, Eileen?
Okay.
Does that answer your question? Did that answer your question, Eileen?
Yes, okay.
Okay. So, and again, you can change your budget anytime for not the next month, but it'll be the month after that. So the due date to change the budget for the November-December budget is October 1st. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. So, do we have any other questions about the proposal for the global full team budget? All right, so let's go ahead and pass this one. So Albina?
For me, yes.
Eileen?
Yes.
And Zilu?
I will. Yes.
Okay, so there we have agreement by consensus. So if Eileen, if you could Skype the other group that we've approved the global team budget as well as the increase of $2,000 to the budget. We approved both of those. Can you do that?
Okay.
All right, so the next one is America's full team budget. So the proposal is to pass the America's full team budget for its $6,974, I believe. So it's important to note here that for $6,974, you're getting about half the number of people. So this budget is for 3,336. So for half the costs, you get almost twice as many people on the global budget than you do for the Americas budget. So yeah, any questions on this? We're ready to vote.
No.
One question.
Albina?
Yes,
Yes?
yes.
Aline?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
And Zilu? Yes? Okay, I vote yes. All right, so this passes. Approved by consensus agreement. Okay, so that's good. So you can let them know we passed the America's budget, America's full team budget. So now the next proposal is about maternity and paternity leave. The proposal is that you would get a maternity leave for 50% of pay for 6 weeks. And paternity leave is 25% of pay for 3 weeks leave. And this would be a company policy for higher paying workers. It needs to be in the budget. So, you know, for example, I only get paid because I bring in the money, right? So no worker makes Okay, so you guys understand the proposal? Are there any questions?
For me, I have a question.
Yeah.
How like for Julie and Benji? So Julie will receive for payment for 6 months, right? For 6 weeks, I mean.
Yeah, so let's calculate it out. So Julie's making $300 a month. So it'd be 300 times 1.5 divided by 2 is $225. So for Julie, it would be $225. For Benji, he's making $240, I believe. And this would be times 0.75. So it's 3 weeks times 0.25 is going to be $45. And the total works out to $270. So we already gave them a $300 advance. So that would make their advance, they would turn their advance into a $30 advance. And that would come out of the budget. And this is
Jay, I have a question.
Yeah. And this is specifically, this money is not for Julie and Benji. This money is for the baby. Right? That's what this money is for. It's because they had a baby.
Okay, Jay, so what the other company is now that $30, what they are supposed to pay back?
Yeah, their $300 advance that we already gave them, they would only need to pay back 30 instead of the full 300.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, and the only reason I even thought of this is because, you know, Julie was basically like, oh, we want to come back to work next week right away, and we have all these bills to pay and all this stuff, and it's like, you know, I mean, it's just not healthy for her or the baby or anything. I mean, it's like we have to, you know, and technically we don't legally have to do this because it has, I mean, no one's an employee. We're all independent contractors. So we don't have any legal need to do it, but it's just the right thing to do for the best interest of the baby, you know, and being socially responsible. And we you know, we have some responsibility for taking care of.
So what happens if someone comes back before the due time?
They can just make more money.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
So on top of the maternity payments and the money she's making, she has to receive all of it.
Yeah, so if she's
like, for example, if she comes immediately and start working.
So if she's getting paid 50%, right, for 6 weeks, and she decides to work, what we're saying is that she can work part-time and make the same amount as working full-time. Does that make sense?
Okay, fine, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we're saying. So if she's gonna work, you know, she's scheduled like, let's say 22 hours, she can work just 11 hours, spend the additional 11 hours with her child to take care of her child, and then we'll still pay her the full time as if she's working full time. So it's basically just saying you can have a little extra time with your family because, I mean, you just had a baby, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you think about it, I mean, it's only about 1 more month because she had the baby 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago or something like that.
Right.
So, I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, it doesn't really have to do with how good or bad of a worker she is. It's really about the baby. And it's like if we had babies, I mean, we would be in a situation that it would be, you know, overwhelming. You know, can you imagine having a baby and having to work and all the whole thing? And it's just like, oh my God.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. So anyways, me and Steve were talking about it. We feel like it's just the right thing to do because it's not really our business to, I mean, the baby's the baby, and it's like, It really is irrespective of Julie or Benji or anything that relates to their quality of work or anything else. You know, it's just basically being more. It's a moral and ethical decision, really.
Yeah.
So, any other questions about the proposal?
No, it's clear already.
Okay. Any concerns? All right, no concerns. All right, well, let's vote. Do you want to start, Albina?
Yes, me, I vote yes.
Okay, I'm going to vote yes. Aline?
Yes.
And Zilu?
Yes.
All right. Okay,
Yes.
so we approve by consensus. So let's go ahead and let them know that we approved the maternity and paternity leave by consensus.
Eileen, can you confirm with the other team about the proposal, if you can?
Okay.
Eileen, are you letting them know about all the proposals that we approved?
I forgot. Wait.
Yeah, you want to let them know
Yeah,
that
you need
we passed all the proposals, and now we have a new proposal for the policy. So this new proposal is about the need for the clear proposal. Like, this is a buddy team budget proposal. It needs to be clear, or you get an automatic lowest budget. Like, what does it mean to be clear? It basically has, like, you know, correct.
You should text on full session. If you can send it, you should always.
Sorry. I forgot.
The format.
Eileen, I think it's good if you just go to the Hangouts and explain for the proposal you have had about the budget and the
Yeah, and then you can also report back too. Yeah, so if you jump over there real quick to check in with them and then report back, that'll be good, and we'll work on this proposal.
Can I help you, Eileen, to go and confirm with them?
No, we only need one person to go over there. Just one
Okay,
person.
Eileen, just go and explain the proposals you have had and make sure that they understand what you are proposing. Because your message is incomplete, you know.
Okay, so basically this proposal is basically that with the buddy team budget proposals, they need to be clear and organized. I think we also need like another responsibility here, which is like, you know, a buddy team proposal support and verification. So this responsibility would oversee to make sure that every buddy team's budget proposal is done correctly and makes sense by the deadline.
Can we change the main buddy team?
What?
Can we change the main buddy team?
Can you change your main buddy team?
By the way, can someone change the main buddy team?
Yeah, and not only can you change your main buddy team, you can have up to 3. So, but that's already in the proposal. I mean, in our policies, if you read the policies, it's all in there already. So anyone can have the main buddy team. You can have up to 3 main buddy teams. You must create one at a time. And if you create an additional buddy team, your old buddy must agree to it.
Excuse me, Jay.
Yeah.
Steve is already doing the Oh yes, you got. Steve is already doing the voting and the other hangout about our new proposal.
Great. Okay, that sounds good. So are they approving everything too? They should be letting it every time they approve a proposal. They should let us know immediately on Skype or send someone over every single proposal. Okay. So,
okay.
anyways, we'll get better at it in the future, but let's not worry about it for now. So we'll find out how they vote later, and if they have any problems, they probably would let us know if they're changing a proposal or whatever. So does that make sense in terms of like your buddy teams? You can create up to 3 buddy teams. You can only create 1 at a time. If you create an additional buddy team, you must have your old buddy agree to it. So if you have 2 buddy teams simultaneously, all the people related to the buddy teams all have to agree to the additional buddy teams. But they don't necessarily have to agree to the proposals for the buddy team proposals. So otherwise, you have to break up your old buddy team and start a new buddy team. So you can always break up your existing buddy team and start a new buddy team. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Additionally, every single individual can make a buddy team with anybody in the entire world. Right? That means that there's like 8 billion people to choose from, right? You do not have to create a main buddy team with existing members, but if they're gonna want money, it makes sense because they're already in the budget, so it's kind of like better. So are there any questions about creating and changing your main buddy team?
No, I don't have.
All right, cool. So I think that this is looking pretty good, and I mean your buddy team's pretty good, and I'm really glad that we double checked Abdul's, and it was really good that he made it down to 0 because it makes it flexible so that we can make sure the budget works, So are we have any questions about this proposal?
For me, I'm fine.
And I think the key here is that it's like month 1, ideal, requested, lowest, right? Month 2, ideal, requested, lowest. I mean, we're talking really simple here, Like, look, so you can have, I mean, it's this insanity, right? Like, look, you could have 3, 4 months. Month 3, ideal, requested, lowest. Month 4, right? Do you see how simple it is?
Yes, that one.
Right? It's like I can look at 4 months and compare all the months together in like 12 lines. Right? It's just like it's like you have these monthly budget proposals, and I have to go through like 5 pages to figure out what the hell's going on. It's just insane. It's just like month 1, boom, month 2. That's all we need. We don't need like 5 pages of information and trying to figure out what the hell's going on. It should just add up correctly. It should be really simple, and it should just, okay.
Yes. Yes.
So if it doesn't make sense, you would get automatic lowest budget, and then you can fix it the next month. It's like, but I do think that this is really important too. This new responsibility, because we don't want that to happen to people. We want the budget to be done correctly from the very beginning. So let's add that up here. 2 responsibilities. And we also need to get verification. Like, so someone needs to create a verification spreadsheet. Verification spreadsheet. Buddy team proposal verification spreadsheet. And this would be a task. So do we want to vote on this proposal or what? I vote yes.
Sure.
Albina, Zilu?
Yes.
That's
I
okay.
know.
All right, so it looks like we passed this, and then this would be Aline. Aline, do you want to vote?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, are there any other proposals, questions, anything related to the budget, buddy teams, you know, verification, anything at all about the budget? I mean, it's pretty exciting. We have a budget for the next month, so, and it's a pretty good budget.
Jay, about the spreadsheet for proposal verification, what's supposed to be included there? Only the proposal, what else?
No, you don't need any proposal. This would just be like, you know, name of buddy team. You know, do they have a proposal doc? Does it include the current budget or the upcoming deadline? You know, did they make changes? Are the changes correct? Does it add up correct? You know, do the personnel profiles match the buddy team budget proposal? Have they been added to the new budget, right? The new budget spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Right? Because if it's not in the new budget spreadsheet, then the budget isn't updated. So then this last part has to do with the actual budget, updating the budget. So that's kind of like the last thing. So anyway, those are a list of things that could be verified. And then again, the deadline for the November, December budget is October 1st. Okay.
Yes.
Deadline for December, January budget is November 1st. And eventually we'll switch to the new and full moons. But and then on the new moon will be the budget, and the full moon will be the date that the budgets are due. But right now we're not going to worry about that. Okay, I think we're good. You guys ready to check out?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go first. I thought this was excellent to get the budget passed at the full moon session, which is very important. It's exciting that the moon is full. I can show you on my app how full it is. 99.9863. That's full. That's pretty much full. It would have been 100% if we looked at it about an hour ago. So other than that, I'm really tired and ready to go to bed. Check. I want to have a huge long day tomorrow. Oh my God, there's so much work and I'm behind on a bunch of stuff and there's so many tasks and things we need to get done for the client. And we need lots and lots of help, which is why we need to recruit more people and do more trainings and just keep it all going. So things are going well, but there's a lot of work to do. And oh, and also Zilu, if we need to check in on all of the stuff with the taxes soon as well, because that's all due. The taxes are like a super duper high top priority. I can just let me just really quickly go over the top priorities. You know, top priorities, immediate priorities. So there is taxes due in a week. These are individual taxes.
Yes.
Then we have the EXA, our current client, legal documents, and investor intakes. Because they could be bringing in as much as $500,000 this week. So that's super important. From there, we have 2 new clients for us. It's very exciting. And this is a Good Cause Group. Good Cause Group. And I don't know the other one, but you know, TEDe has this. It's like some educational institution. So Good Cause Group is and also title. So this could be as much as like 100K investment, and this one could be, you know, 5K per month. We don't know. And then there's also the Nadar, something like that, in Turkey, which could be as much as 10K per month. So there's lots of things going on. So it's good stuff. But these are high priority things that we need to be focusing on this week and for the rest of the month. All right, Aline, you want to check out? And then you could also talk about maybe one thing that you're working on.
Okay. Today's sessions, I learned a lot about the budget and how to update that one, and I hope that I can work longer in this company and to have my responsibilities and tasks. And my project is about in clients relation. I hope I could do that one.
Cool. So one thing you could do for client relations, if you could set up a buddy team meeting with Asif Iqbal. So Asif Iqbal, and you should, you know, find out more information about this Nadar guy in Turkey, and figure out what's going on, because he hasn't given us a lot of information. We need websites, we need documentation, we need things in writing. It's got to be in writing, okay?
Okay.
So that would be a task. All right, Albina.
Okay, thank you for this session, guys. Thank you, even Jay, for taking us through the budget. For me, I have a task actually to make main doc for Gail. I want to make everything ready for her, main doc and everything. Also add there the videos. And also create the proposal spreadsheet verification. I still have another spreadsheet on onboarding verification spreadsheet. I want to update on it some other time. And also when I get time, I'll help Zillow on taxes. Yes, thank you all, guys.
Great, thank you, Albina. That sounds awesome.
Okay.
Zilu.
Yes, this session was great, and we are really learning lots of things, and yes, technology, lots of things that I was mixed up with. Really great.
And what are you working on? Over the next week.
For the next week, I'm going with Texas, obviously, and Ether rankings, and the some kind of documentations also they're included. I just noted on my personal doc, but I have to check here.
Okay, cool. Sounds like everyone's good. So yeah, this is excellent. Very, very exciting. I think we're done. Is there anything else? Anything else anyone can think of? Or
yeah, sure.
I think we're done. All right. I don't know. Let's see if there's anyone doing session value tracking.
Yeah, I'll remain and do it. I'll work on value tracking.
Alvin Abdul. Okay, yeah, just do your best. Remember, you're gonna add in we have what's called the double teams. So there's 2 double teams. Both double teams will get value. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So the only difference between normal session value tracking, when you have 2 groups, that each group gets value along with the individual. So there's a whole nother layer of value. All right. That's it for me. I'm signing off. Good work, everyone.
Bye.
All right.
Bye, Jay.
Bye.
Bye, Jay. Have a good night.
You too.
Hey, Jay.
Oh, hey, what's up, Steve?
We're doing checkouts right now. All of everything passed. Shigemi abstained from the 3 budget proposals as far as the 2000 and the Americas and the COVID. He feels he doesn't know enough to vote on them, but he voted yes on the maternity proposal. And I think that was a reasonable, abstention.
Yeah.
Since it's their first day, and so otherwise everybody was in full agreement. I checked out already. They're doing checkouts now. I did not plan on staying almost 3 hours. That's why I didn't want to facilitate. And when you hit me with another new person, I had to do another onboarding, so I couldn't just leave. But everything went well. We had a good meeting.
Well, we thank you very much, Steve, and we do need to work out better systems for the middle of the night bonuses, but we do add those bonuses into at least the value tracking. So I will. I'm gonna go to bed now too. We just finished checkout and we are done. Everything went great. We went in our checkouts. We also went over like what people are doing for the next week or 2, and so everybody has tasks. They know what they're doing.
We didn't get that. I'll be honest. We didn't get that far because I had to do a little onboarding. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, we just did that. We just did that in the checkout.
We did discuss. We did discuss people, fulfilling the responsibilities that they've signed up for, though.
Nice.
Which is a big thing that Yeah, I feel like you. Good night, everybody. See you all later.
Okay, good night.
Tomorrow, whatever.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Great session, everyone.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Full moon. Bye-bye.
Good night, Eileen. Good night, Abina. Good night, Jay.
Yeah, good night. Night, Cindy.
Good night, Gail. Gail, whoever you are. I saw your name. Hi, I'm Steve.
Definitely done.